What really pushed Nick Reiner over the edge? A chilling new documentary claims the brutal killing of legendary filmmaker Rob Reiner and his wife, Michele Reiner, may have been fueled by a dangerous shift in their son's mental health treatment. According to revelations made in TMZ's documentary, The Reiner Murders: What Really Happened, Nick Reiner's struggle with schizophrenia, combined with rapid weight gain and a critical medication change, allegedly triggered a dramatic mental break that ended in bloodshed. Sources cited in the TMZ documentary say Nick was diagnosed with schizophrenia in 2020 and had been under psychiatric care for years, but the weeks leading up to December 14, 2025, marked a sharp and frightening decline. Multiple insiders told TMZ that Nick had recently become deeply distressed over weight gain caused by his prescribed medication, a known side effect of many antipsychotic drugs. Sources say Nick complained repeatedly to doctors about the physical changes, and in response, his medical team altered his prescription. But instead of stabilizing him, the new medication reportedly made him more erratic, volatile, and unpredictable. TMZ sources describe his behavior during this period as alarming, claiming that those closest to him noticed a visible change in his demeanor, emotional control, and grip on reality. Insiders told TMZ that Nick Reiner had been receiving care from a Los Angeles-based rehabilitation facility in the weeks before the murders, signaling that his condition was already considered serious. Despite mounting concerns, sources say doctors allegedly chose not to place Nick on a temporary psychiatric hold, a decision now raising troubling questions in the aftermath of the killings. Rob Reiner, the acclaimed director of When Harry Met Sally and The Princess Bride, and his wife Michele Reiner, a respected photographer and author, were reportedly aware of their son's worsening condition but felt helpless about how to intervene. According to the documentary sources, the situation reached a breaking point the night before the murders. Nick allegedly got into a heated argument with his parents inside their Los Angeles home. By the next day, December 14, 2025, both Rob, 78, and Michele, 70, were found fatally stabbed. Hours later, Nick Reiner, a filmmaker with a long history of substance abuse struggles and a reportedly strained relationship with his parents, was arrested and charged with 2 counts of first-degree murder. After his arrest, more disturbing details began to emerge. According to Page 6, sources claim Nick does not fully understand why he is behind bars. Insiders say he believes those responsible for his incarceration are part of a conspiracy against him, a belief consistent with a severe break from reality. While sources say Nick is aware of the alleged crime itself, they also claim he is mentally disconnected from the consequences, raising serious questions about his competency and mental state at the time of the killings. Nick's legal situation has only added to the mystery. After initially being represented by high-profile defense attorney Alan Jackson, Nick switched to public defender Kimberly Green. Following the change, his arraignment was pushed back once again during his January 7th court appearance. Page 6 reported that Green did not immediately respond to requests for comment, while investigators continue piecing together how medical decisions, missed warning signs, and a fragile mental state may have collided with devastating consequences. Now, as the documentary sparks intense debate, one haunting question remains. Could this tragedy have been prevented? With doctors allegedly skipping a psychiatric hold, parents unsure how to protect their son, and a medication change that insiders say worsened everything, the Reiner case stands as a sobering look at how quickly mental health crises can spiral out of control. For Hollywood, it's the loss of a legend. For a family, it's an irreversible tragedy. And for the justice system, it's a case that may redefine accountability, treatment, and responsibility.